The call came from a worker at a water treatment facility on the edge of town. For weeks, an old dog had been wandering between concrete tanks and metal pipes, surviving on scraps and dirty puddles. He moved slowly, carefully, as if every step carried the weight of years. No one knew where he had come from. He simply appeared one day and never left. When we arrived, the smell of chemicals hung heavy in the air. The ground was damp, and the steady hum of machinery echoed across the open space. It wasn't a place meant for any animal, especially not a senior dog with tired eyes and aching joints. We spotted him near a chain-link fence, lying beside a large storage tank. His fur was gray and patchy, his body thin, but his face held a quiet dignity. He didn't bark or run when he saw us. He just lifted his head slowly, watching, as if he had already seen too much in life to be surprised anymore. Approaching him required patience. Older dogs often carry deep scars, not just physical, but emotional. We crouched low and spoke softly. For a moment, he seemed unsure. Then, with surprising gentleness, his tail gave a small wag. It was as if he had been waiting for someone to notice him. When we offered food, he accepted it carefully, never snapping, never rushing. His manners suggested he once belonged to someone. Maybe he had known a warm bed. Maybe he had known love. The thought made our hearts ache. Getting him into the rescue vehicle was easier than expected. He didn't resist. In fact, when we lifted him carefully, he leaned into us, not with fear, but with trust. That simple gesture felt like a gift. At the veterinary clinic, the truth of his condition became clear. He was dehydrated, underweight, and suffering from untreated arthritis. His paws were cracked from walking on rough concrete. Yet through it all, he remained calm, allowing examinations as if he understood that help had finally arrived. After a warm bath, layers of dirt washed away, revealing soft silver fur beneath. Wrapped in a blanket, he rested deeply for the first time in who knows how long. Watching him sleep peacefully was a powerful reminder that rescue is not always dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's about dignity. Over the next few weeks, with medication, proper meals, and gentle care, he began to change. His steps grew steadier, his eyes grew brighter. He discovered the comfort of a soft bed and the simple joy of slow walks in the sun. Senior dogs are often overlooked. People search for puppies, for energy and youth. But there is something incredibly special about an older soul who still chooses to trust. This dog, once alone among concrete and chemicals, showed us resilience and grace. Eventually, a kind family saw his story and opened their home to him. They didn't see an old dog near the end of his journey. They saw a companion who deserved peace, warmth, and love. From a cold water treatment facility to a quiet home filled with care, his final chapter became one of comfort instead of survival. And sometimes, that is the most beautiful rescue of all.